This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can find options that fit your budget and potentially lower your bills. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Last week, we watched, nothing.
This week, we're watching Moana.
The connection is Zach wanted to make Sandro watch Moana.
Yeah, it's the first time we're doing this. This intro doesn't make sense, but it'll make sense next week. Don't you worry about it.
Trust us. Welcome to the first podcast we're doing in, 2 years or something?
About 2 years.
How many comas has there been? The plot's been so convoluted that I can't remember anymore.
It's either been 3 or it was only 1 the whole time.
Oh, that's true. I forgot twist ending. You theorize how many years we've been in a coma.
Oh my goodness. Wow, it's episode 209, Zach.
Oh,
wow.
Man, it feels like it's been later in the episodes, but I guess that's just because of the coma.
It feels like it's episode 290, I bloody tell you that much.
I know, right? You should put that in brackets in the fucking title.
I was gonna, change the title so it's just 209. This is the wrong number.
Do it. Just for this episode, have it 209. That's very funny.
Zach, did you enjoy our brand new theme song that we just played?
Oh my god, that theme song was so different and original and cool. I liked it because of how different and fresh it was. Because, 2/1/3 years ago, we had a different intro, but this intro is different from that one.
It's a different one.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. And we got a brand new gimmick. We're doing movie connections. And Zach, what have you bloody picked to start us off?
Well, what can I say except Moana? Ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Ba-ba-ba.
Yeah, I picked Moana, specifically because on stream, Sandro admitted to not watching Moana before.
I did do that.
And we had this whole thing planned where I was picking 3 movies and I had these great ones picked out and he would pick through them and one of them was a bad one.
I accidentally picked Into the Woods.
Yeah, and then you picked Into the Woods. Thank God I threw that all out of the fucking... just put that into the trash where it belonged and picked Moana anyway. Because, I wanted to watch Moana.
Yep, so we watched Moana. Because this is a brand new gimmick on the show. How long will it last for? I've got no idea. How long are we going to do it for? Who knows?
2 episodes.
Yeah, maybe. Episode 300's coming up, so probably... no, it isn't.
No,
that's
it
coming
isn't.
up in 90 episodes.
Yeah, that's in 81 episodes. What are you talking about, Sandro?
Exactly. So we might not do it for that episode. That's so far in the future. But we are going to do this new gimmick, which will be fun. And the gimmick is basically this. We're going to pick movies. We're going back and forth. Usually we would pick pre-selected movies. Movies that we're like, oh, what are these options from this particular year or this particular week? Not anymore. Now, the options come from our minds.
Whoa! Unlike before, where we scientifically chose them and we had zero input whatsoever.
No input.
It was predestined. Choice is an illusion.
Yeah, I never put festival movies in the wrong years because of some weird arbitrary rule that I came up with.
Yeah. Well, that was because the fates decided that we were to watch those and we couldn't avoid destiny. But this time, we have the power of choice. We have free will. We could pick movies, but there is one rule.
What's the rule?
The rule is you have to be able to connect it to the previous movie.
Yeah.
And
Oh.
you can't connect it the same as the previous connection.
Exactly. So, what's going to happen is, you picked Moana.
Yes.
I've picked 3 movies.
3 movies. Okay, all right.
You're going to have to pick which of the 3 movies you want. That's at the end of the episode.
Yep.
But all 3 movies are linked somewhat to Moana. Be it an actor,
I like the somewhat.
be it potentially a director, be it potentially it's got a pig in it, you know?
Yeah,
like,
or it's a Disney movie, you know? There's lots of different ones you can do.
There's lots of different connections. The other, I think it could be fun to be like, we could introduce like something where it's like, that's a stretch.
Yeah.
Where like, if one of them is a stretch, the other host can pull a that's a stretch, which doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
It doesn't really do anything, it's just a stretch. We're just like, that connection's a stretch.
Yeah. Fun fact, Sandro, we're going to be saying that literally every week.
Oh, probably not this week. My connections are pretty solid.
Oh, you got some solid? We'll see about that, Sandro. I'll be the judge of that one.
But we're getting to that later, because right now, speaking of being the judges, Zach, we're reviewing Moana, and I'll be the judge of Moana.
Whoa. Well, that's true, because I've seen Moana a few times, but this is the first time you're watching Moana.
I've seen scenes from it.
Oh, yeah, it's been around. It's a Disney movie. There's clips from it. It's very popular.
I've heard songs from it. I mean, you hear one bloody Lin-Manuel Miranda song, you bloody heard them all. Nah, he's all right. But, like, you know, I know about this movie, but it came out and everyone talked about it, so I didn't watch it.
Wow. I wonder why everyone talked about it. Maybe, Sandro, maybe people talk about things because they like them, Sandro. Did you think about that?
What the heck? People like things? That's not... No!
Only when I like it, though. When other people like it, things that I don't like, it's a mistake.
So we're going to do non-spoilers. So, okay, if you're new to the show, what we were doing last year was non-spoilers and then spoilers. We're keeping that.
Yeah.
So we're going to do non-spoilers and then spoilers, I guess. Yeah, Moana, non-spoilers. Zach, you've seen it before. How do you like this? Why do you like this movie? And who are you?
That's some great questions.
You like this movie because you are from New Zealand.
Wow. I don't just like this because I'm New Zealand, but it does help. It does certainly help.
Yes.
It's funny you mentioned that because I watched this movie on a Air New Zealand flight going back to Australia.
Back to Australia. You were the Voyager then.
I was a Voyager of the air, not the sea though. And that was this year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Is that the first time you watched it?
No.
Wait, hang on. You went to... And you rewatched it again for this podcast?
Yes.
You've seen this movie a lot recently.
Sandro, I've watched this movie 3 times this year.
I didn't know you were such a big Moana fan.
I didn't know either. I didn't fucking know either. I watched it when it first came out or something. I don't know. Like ages ago.
Yeah, 2016.
And then I watched it on the plane again because I really like the movie. And I was like, damn, this movie slaps. I think I didn't finish the movie on the plane, though. I think, the plane landed before it finished.
Yeah, I feel like the movie's a bit long for that flight.
Yeah. So then I rewatched it again when I was at home, because I was like, man, this movie's great. I want to rewatch it again. And then you hadn't watched it, so I was like, here's Moana. Now I have to watch it again. And I was considering, like, just not watching it, because I'd already seen it twice this year. But then I was like... No, but actually I just want to watch it, though.
You just really want to watch Moana.
So I've watched it 3 times this year.
Hell yeah. That's so good.
Anyway, I hated it. It's the worst.
Right.
I was hate watching the whole time.
That's great. I'm glad you're a big fan of this, because that's the thing with this podcast, is we never actually talk about the movies that we actually really like.
Yeah. That's true. We always watch movies that we hate and we pan them. We're just criticizing them the whole time. It's a miserable time.
Exactly.
But this time, I get to be a bit positive.
Yeah, me too. I don't know why I didn't watch this when it came out. So this came out the same year as Zootopia, which I really like Zootopia, you know.
Yeah, Zootopia is really good. Yeah,
it's a good movie. So I think maybe I was just like, that's enough Walt Disney for me this year, and then I didn't watch Moana. Potentially also, I don't think Frozen's very good. I think Frozen's kind of bad, actually. It's a bad movie, but...
I like the first one. I have not seen the second one, though.
I have not seen the second one.
Some movies slip through the cracks, and that's fine, you know?
Yeah, I think it just slipped through the cracks. Like, you know, I don't know why I missed this, because my first impressions of this movie, pretty fun, actually. This one's pretty good.
Nice.
Pretty good.
I think it's not above criticism.
Yeah.
Because there's still like an exploitation part of this, you know, because it's big Disney corporation making an Islander thing. But they did it better this time.
It's true. It's interesting because, like, the movie that I would directly compare this to in terms of Walt Disney movies is Encanto, which is very good, and I have seen that one. And that one is like, you know, that's also Lin-Manuel Miranda. I'm pretty sure it's the same people who made Moana, who made that. But they're all, like, Latino.
Yes.
But for Moana...
Yeah. I feel like there's very little in that movie that's problematic. Whereas in this one... It's a little tricky in that aspect, but there's a thing of, like, they brought in a lot of experts for this one.
Yeah.
Like, wasn't it Taika Waititi that did this one, or am I thinking something? Oh, no, I remember he was consulted for this one.
Really?
But yeah. He was actually originally, I think, going to direct it.
Oh.
But then passed up on it.
That's interesting. That would have been good. Yeah, you know, the whole cast, they haven't really whitewashed the cast at all.
Yeah.
Like, aside from the rooster, they're all played by Islanders.
Yeah, the rooster was not played by a rooster, and I'm very upset about it.
The rooster's played by Alan Tudyk from Firefly.
Unbelievable. Not my rooster, am I right?
But yeah, you know, like, the cast is great. You've got Tamara Morrison, Boba Fett himself, Jermaine Clement from Flight of the Conchords, obviously The Rock.
Yeah.
You know? But here's the thing with this movie is because it's got... yes, I will get into a criticism right now, because it's not a real criticism.
Ooh.
It's a joke criticism, because I don't actually care. But here's the thing. Because you do have so many amazing people in here that are all from different areas of the world, but they're all meant to be from this one island or, like, around these specific islands, yet their accents are all very, very different, Zach. Tamara Morrison is quite New Zealand. Jermaine Clement 100% sounds like a New Zealander. Dwayne Johnson sounds like The Rock.
Yep.
And then you've got Moana, who is American for some reason.
Okay, but hear me out. Maui was not living on the island, so he wouldn't have the same accent.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes.
So he gets pushed out.
Also, like, I know that Maui is not meant to be that trope, but he is Eddie Murphy in Mulan.
Yeah.
He exists outside of the world.
There you go, because Mulan was the comparison I make with this movie, mostly because I watched a 2-hour YouTube essay on it, that the main character is the main character, therefore they have an American accent, because Americans are the main characters. It just makes sense.
This is pretty correct. This is pretty much how they roll. I mean, over in Encanto, that movie was set in Colombia, and she still had an American accent, so they're still doing it.
You know what? That movie, terrible piece of shit. Fuck him.
You don't like
Garbage.
Encanto?
Encanto?
Wow.
Nah.
We don't talk about Zach's opinions on Encanto.
It's true. It's very true. Mostly because I haven't seen it in ages.
It's good. It's a good one. I think it's got better songs than Moana. But Moana does have some very good songs.
Yeah.
What's your favorite songs from Moana? That's not spoilers. We can talk about the songs.
My two favorites, what can you say except You're Welcome?
Banger.
And Everywhere I Go. What's it called?
Everywhere I Go. The one that they play all the time? How Far I'll Go?
Yeah. How Far I'll Go. Yeah. Look, How Far I Go. I understand why they keep playing it, because it's a banger. And it's stuck in my head. And it's the reason I've watched this movie like 3 times, was because fair. I thought of the song.
Look, it's a better main song than Let It Go.
Yeah,
Let It Go is just kind of annoying.
Let It Go not only is annoying, but it also doesn't make sense for the character. It's like, yeah, sure, she's letting it go, but, like, what does that mean for the... She's like letting go of her friends and family, but she doesn't in the end. She got to bring them to... It's like, you got to not let go is the moral of that entire fucking movie.
See, here's the problem with what you just said, Zach. You were trying to, like, put a story into Frozen, whereas the whole point of that movie is it's badly written.
Yeah, well, you see, Sandro, in Moana, the songs actually mean something. Like You're Welcome means you're welcome.
Yes. Well, I mean, it's a good character introduction for everything that Maui's about.
It's true. And Shiny because he's really shiny.
Shiny, I don't know if that song's written by Lin-Manuel Miranda or not, but it sounds like a Flight of the Conchords song.
It's so weird. It's a very jarring song.
Yeah.
And I love it.
It doesn't suit the movie, but, like, not in a bad way.
No. It's great because it's his, like, villain thing, right?
Yeah. Oh, I guess it's the villain song. Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess you're right.
It's just a very weird addition to this film.
Yeah.
But I love it. And how far I'll go, like, that's literally, she's talking about how the water and her adventurous spirit, and it's literally her entire character.
Yep, that is her whole character is that one song. I wonder if they're going to bring it back in the sequel or like, update it or something. But Zach, here's the thing. Here's what I got to tell you. There's some bad writing in How Far I'll Go.
Whoa!
I'm just going to read you some of the lyrics from that song.
All right, go ahead.
I know everybody on this island is happy on this island. You can't rhyme island with island, Lin-Manuel Miranda. That's lazy. And then he keeps doing it over and over again.
It's to draw parallels between the fact that she's stuck on the island and how she wants to go to the ocean, and the island's repeating is the ad nauseum of being on the island and being trapped on the island somehow.
I like this bullshit explanation.
If you really looked deep into it, you would understand that it's a very in-depth song, actually.
I like that. I like that. Also, the line... What's beyond that line when I cross that line? Such a stupid lyric.
They did just have line in the same line twice.
Well, here's the thing, and like, I don't want to get too much into Lin-Manuel Miranda's songwriting stuff. Again, I like Hamilton. I like In the Heights. I'm looking forward to, he did The Warriors, the musical, which is, cool. Like, I like him, but... He writes all of his songs like rap songs, even when they're just singing. All his songs are written like rap songs, which means that when they're sung, they sound a little bit cringe, which is fine. It's just maybe a little bit cringe, actually, though.
Okay, but Sandro, I've got a point which you literally cannot dispute.
What is the point that I cannot dispute?
You're wrong. Get wrecked. Because it's a banger.
Yeah.
And I love it. And I listen to it. And I get very emotional in the grandma scene. So, fuck you.
The goofy grandma doing goofy things.
Yeah.
Love the grandma. So good. Who's the grandma played by?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, yeah. Rachel House from Heartbreak High. Yeah, she's great.
Yeah, she's great.
Oh, I liked how there's all of the songs that are in... I'm actually not sure what language they're in.
Oh, yeah.
But they aren't in English.
I wonder if they're in Maori. I don't think so, but it could be.
It's in Polynesian languages, so it must be
That makes sense. That makes more sense. Because the Polynesians are more the traversing type of people. The Polynesians did a lot of boating. Not that the Maori didn't, because I think that's how it's theorized Maori got to New Zealand was through, like, Polynesian sailing and stuff, because that's in a lot of their legends and stuff. By the way, a lot of stuff in this has a lot of New Zealand influence from their, like, Maui himself, the whole, like, pulling up islands out of the ocean comes straight out of Maori stories.
Which is cool, which is so, like, I love to see that. That's so good. Especially in a Walt Disney movie.
Yeah. It's great.
But I liked all of the songs that were in the Polynesian languages, and then just randomly Lin-Manuel Miranda and his white voice just cuts through randomly at points.
Yeah.
But they're good songs. Shiny's a banger. Is that all of them? Have we gone through all of them already? I feel like we have.
I can remember Shiny.
Yeah.
What can I say except you're welcome? We haven't talked about that one.
Oh, yeah, we haven't talked about that. The Rock...
He does a pretty good job.
Pretty impressive. There's barely any auto-tune. There is auto-tune, but there's barely any auto-tune.
You know what I'll say? He's a better singer than he is an actor.
Oh, but that's not true.
Well...
let me tell you what I bet he enjoyed doing a voiceover thing, because he could show up whenever he wanted and didn't make everyone late and draw the product. Have you heard this? Ever since Black Adam, The Rock has apparently been just the worst to work with.
Oh, really?
He's just not professional at all.
Oh, okay.
Just like showing up like 10 hours late to set.
Yeah. It's a classic never meet your hero situation, and he's gotten really big at this stage, so I feel like unless he's doing like PR stunts, you know, who knows what he is behind the scenes.
Yeah. I'm sure he's like a nice guy in real life, just not super
punctual,
professional when it comes to punctual is probably a better.
Yeah.
Anyway, he's good in this, and I liked his voice.
I thought The Rock was really good.
Yeah.
I thought everything was good. I really liked this film. I'm glad you like it as well.
Yeah, it's good.
There is the whole exploitation of native people, like, thing that people talk about, but overall, a lot of people are agreed that, like, if of all the things that have come out, this is one of the least. You know, this is pretty good.
This one is one of the least worst one. In fact,
yes,
I go so far as to say that Zootopia is worse than this.
Ooh.
Zootopia is worse than this because it makes cops seem good.
What?
So it's worse than this. Like, we've come a long way since Pocahontas. I'll say that much.
Yeah. Look, Pocahontas, going back to it, it's a bit rough.
Also, the animation of this, like, this movie's 8 years old. It still looks great. Like, there's a point where it's like a close-up on, like, Moana's...
It's a very pretty film.
Yeah, like, you can see each individual curl and, like, strand of hair in Moana's hair. It's great. It's very well done.
And they use it to its full extent. She gets, like, her hair wet.
Yep.
Like, constantly, which they, like, have to do. One, you have to do a lot of water animations in this film.
That's right.
This film is like the Earth. It's 70% water.
It is.
So good luck, animation team.
That's right. I bet James Cameron likes this one.
Ah, so true. So true. In this one, the manta rays actually have the brain power juice that will give you eternal life if you extract them.
I forgot about the plot of Avatar 2.
I will never forget. It is burned into me. That is... the greatest Avatar sequel to the first Avatar movie we've gotten so far.
Honestly, it was pretty good. And honestly, I will watch Avatar 3. It's time for the lava now.
I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I had laughed a lot through it. When we got the commando fucking Avatar people that were like, we're just American commandos, but we're Avatar people, I was in, baby. Hell yeah. Fuck these whales up, evil bad guy.
What a fun, dumb movie. Anyway, it's a goodie from me to Moana. What can I say except it's a bloody goodie.
Yeah! It's definitely a goodie from me. I like this one a lot. I remember I cried during the emotional scenes, I think, the first time seeing this, because they were very emotional.
They are indeed. All right, well, before we move on to spoilers to talk about what those emotional scenes are, Zach, I've got a bloody tagline for you.
Whoa! A tagline?
There's only one. It's very strange. But yes, we're keeping we have stripped the bare bones of this podcast down. We've gotten rid of so many segments, and by gotten rid of, I mean we've brought some back from the olden times. But the one that when there's not leaving is bloody taglines. Because Zach, you got to give a thumb up or a thumb down to this tagline for Moana.
I'm ready.
The ocean is calling.
Well, then I'm gonna fucking leave it on red. I'm gonna put it into my spam filter. Like, fucking ocean, stop calling me. Just text, for fuck's sake. I'm gonna give that a thumbs down.
Really?
You don't like that one? I'm gonna give it a thumbs down. It's a shaky. Like,
okay.
It doesn't entice me. The ocean's calling. What does it mean? It's a little. I feel like it should be more. And it should be more epic for Moana because I love it so much. I just need it to be better.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
My levels of like quality need to be higher for something I like, you know?
Oh, here's a bit of a fun fact for you, actually. The origins of Moana, if you're interested. What can I say except if you're interested? So the two guys who directed this, they did The Princess and the Frog, which is a real good Disney movie. And after they did that, they were like, we want to make an animated adaptation of Terry Pratchett's Mort. Which is, I think it's the first Discworld Death novel. Anyway, they were like, we want to make that one with Disney or something. That's a pretty fun idea.
I really like Mort. Mort's one of the ones I can remember. I can't remember. I need to go back and listen to / read those books again, because Mort's the only one I really remember. Possibly because I read it twice.
they weren't able to get the rights to that, but while they were coming up with potential ideas for a Mort movie, they were researching a lot of Polynesian mythology, and then they were like, hey, Maui's pretty cool, and then the story of Moana came from there.
Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Discworld. Very cool.
Well, yeehaw! This is the ad of a Patreon listener. Hello, I'm Sally McSeller, and Sandro and Zach have lost their minds because they want me to sell to you a new episode on patreon.com/Oldie Buddy Goodie Pod, which is, let me get this right, them reviewing the Twilight parody movie Vampires Suck. I'm gonna need to listen to a clip before recommending this one to you. What has happened with Vampires Suck is we've got two people who hate Twilight making a movie about how much they hate Twilight for teenage boys.
Yeah.
All the jokes in this movie are for boys.
It is a weird genre movie where it's made for the haters of the specific popular genre.
Like, all the jokes in this are violence, which is funny for teenage boys.
Yep.
All the jokes in this are boob-related.
Oh, a lot of booba.
And all the other jokes in this are either like pop culture references for the time, or they're just like, haha, Twilight sucks.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Which is that's not how you make a good parody movie.
It's weird because to get a lot of the jokes in the movie, you had to have watched the movie, but also not liked the movie.
Yes.
It's such a weird juxtaposition.
Okay, yeah, no, that one actually sounds pretty funny. Well, Sandro and Zach, they're back on the Twilight train again, and they did, Vampires Suck, and it sounds like a fun time that you can get right now over on patreon.com/Oldie Buddy Goodie Pod. You can get all of the bonus episodes there, as well as a bunch of ad-free content, and there's some polls, and it's just a fun time. Go there. Very fun. Not like the vampire movie. That sounded kind of bad. Yeehaw! I'm an American, not a werewolf. Alright, spoiler time. Do we go through the plot? I don't think we need to. Everyone knows this movie.
I mean, we can do a brief overview of the plot.
Brief overview?
Because girl wants to go in the ocean.
Yep.
Dad says no.
I'm Boba Fett, I say no.
A girl finds out she needs to go into the ocean.
Yep.
Boba Fett says no.
Yeah.
Girl finds out that they used to go into the ocean.
Whoa!
Boba Fett says no. Boba Fett's mum starts to die. Moana has to sneak away. Dad says no. Grandma gives exposition. She's out of there.
Yeah.
Boom.
Yeah, she's dead now.
That's the spoiler. She dies.
Whoa.
And then Moana gets on adventure, meets up with Maui, goes grabs the hook back. Shiny.
The shiny thing.
Goes to Te Fiti.
Defeats one of Mysterio's evil bad guys from Spider-Man Far From Home, the fire one.
Yep.
Yeah.
And fights a demon, loses to a demon, and then doesn't fight the demon and wins with the demon because the demon was Te Fiti the whole time.
That's what a twist.
What a twisty doodad.
And then ends climate change.
Yeah, climate change is a myth now because we saved Te Fiti.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole plot. I had a lot of questions at the start of this movie because when I watch a movie like this for the podcast, I don't want people to get the wrong idea. When I'm watching movies by myself or like with friends and it's not for the podcast, I'm not thinking of these sort of questions.
Yeah.
But when I'm watching a movie for a podcast, I am thinking about these sort of questions.
Of course, all right. Go ahead. I can answer all your questions here.
So we're introduced to the village. I liked how she's technically a princess. They were like,
yes,
we'll throw in that she's technically a princess, kinda.
Oh my god, it's the fucking lamest joke. The Disney, haha, look, another Disney princess. Ah, haha, see, look, we can make jokes about ourselves.
And my partner noticed something in the village's opening song, where they're going through what they do day to day.
Yep.
They leave out some very key details. According to that song, all they eat is bananas and coconuts. And we were like, but it's an island. Where are the fish? Now, we get the fish later.
Yeah.
But in that opening song, I had so many questions, because I was like, where's the fish? Where's the meat? And then all of a sudden, they're like, we eat pigs. And I'm like, well, why are you making a nice, cute cartoon pig then, when you eat pigs? What's going on here?
I'm confused about your question.
I don't remember. I don't really have a question. My question was, they don't eat the fish.
Yeah.
Except for one line of dialogue later when they're like, we do actually eat fish.
It's just not in the opening song, Sandro. They didn't need to have a fucking grocery list on them for the song. We spend all day eating coconuts and bananas and pigs and fish and leaves from certain trees and berries and fucking... They didn't need to go into their agricultural fucking supermarket that they go to every day. Like, we sometimes eat bugs if we cook them right, you know. Every now and then we get rare schools of fish that come through and we have a, like, hunting... Like, that's not part of the song. They can't fit it all in the song. I feel like they have an hour-long cut of this song that they're just not releasing, Sandro.
That's very long.
Problem.
I want to hashtag release the fish song.
Release the fish cut.
Yeah. I don't know. I was just like, it's very Walt Disney to have a movie about people who live on an island and then not really ever show them ever catching fish.
It's true, but they say it literally multiple times that the fish are quite rare at the moment, specifically because of the crisis that is happening during the movie.
Yeah, so Maui stole magic rock from the god.
Well, just before you say that, here's my theory on that.
Yeah.
Is that they had to pay animators to do so much fucking work with the water that they didn't want to animate someone doing some fishing.
That's fair.
Because that would be more fucking animation of water.
That's pretty fair.
Also, they probably didn't want anything killed on screen, because I don't think anything dies on screen.
In all of the mainline Walt Disney, particularly the princess musicals, like Frozen and Moana, there's not really any violence or killing or anything, really.
So even though they joke about eating the pig at one stage and the chicken, they joke multiple times. Look, they eat chickens, they eat pork. What more can you want, Sandro? Like, they just don't show it.
No.
For some reason, we want the fish cut. Give us the fish cut with the bloody gore scene where we see Moana gut a fish on screen.
Oh, yeah, my realistic 1970s kids movie cut.
And strangle a boar to death, you know?
Yeah, no, that's never gonna happen.
In New Zealand, boar hunting, maybe not nowadays, but used to be such a very big thing. Boars are very dangerous. They can get big. They can get bigger than you. Like, they are fucking literal angry balls of fucking muscle.
Yeah, exactly.
They can kill people. It's dangerous stuff.
It's interesting that, speaking of the pig, it's interesting that we've got the pig who's in the posters, I think there's some toys and merch and stuff, but the pig's barely in the movie.
That is a criticism I also have in this movie, because every time I go into it, I'm thinking the pig comes with her.
Yeah.
But the pig doesn't. It comes with her at first and then doesn't. It must have been a decision. They were like, actually, we just like this chicken better.
I think it's a little bit perilous having the pig. Like, the chicken is, like, kind of cartoony from the get-go, so it's like, you know, it can possibly survive all this shit that happens in the movie.
Yeah. It's easier to bring with, I think, and do silly stuff with.
I was expecting to hate. Like, when the movie started, I was like, fuck this fucking chicken. Is this going to be there the whole movie? What the fuck? But I came around to it.
Oh, you came around to it?
When it ended up on the boat, I was like, actually, this is pretty funny.
Well, I can tell you Shaked didn't agree.
Who?
Yeah. We'll get to that later on in Raving Reviews.
Oh my god, Raving Reviews is back.
It's back.
Oh my god, baby, it's back.
And just as average as ever.
Oh, my favorite. Anyway, yeah, so Maui stole the thing, and then the thing happened, and then Te Fiti turned into a lava monster.
Yeah. He stole the heart of Te Fiti, which is this little green rock that, power is the heart of Te Fiti, I guess, which means all her, love and compassion and stuff was literally taken from her, which just leaves anger and, hatred and all that sort of thing, which turns her into a big demon lava creature.
Pretty scary demon lava creature. Whenever we see it on screen, it's always crawling. It doesn't have legs.
Yeah, the crawling aspect is definitely very creepy.
Yeah, it's crawling like it's a fucking, the girl from The Ring or some shit. It's kind of a little bit spooky.
Yeah, I'd say that. That's fair. It's pretty good, yeah.
I did find it a little bit, I'm not a big fan of your big giant bad guy at the end that you got to punch to win.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a big fan of that, but I think that the twist that we have with like it is actually Te Fiti and like that
the big bad guy obstacle was actually the goal the whole time. Yeah.
Like that actually like helps it a little bit, but once I saw that was in the movie, I went, I don't care anymore.
Were you expecting it?
Not really, no, actually. I think it did kind of surprise me a little bit.
Yeah. I remember first watching it, I wasn't expecting it. Yeah. I think they do pretty well at hiding that.
I agree. Speaking of Maui, we can talk about his tattoos. And how his tattoos are his conscience in many ways.
Yeah.
They're moving around.
Yeah, because he's just got this little Maui who's on his tattoos that runs around his tattoos. His tattoos work like the paintings in Harry Potter.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're just alive half the time, and so he can do stuff.
Yeah, do you reckon that like they actually are alive? Because like whenever we see like a close up on the tattoo, and then we cut to like a wide shot with Maui and Moana both on screen, the tattoos always reset whenever that happens. Do you reckon that the tattoos are actually alive, or do you think it's just in?
Well, he grows the tattoos, right?
Yeah, he does.
Like, he doesn't get someone inked, like, he doesn't get inked up or anything. Like, he literally grows his tattoos. So they are a part of him. They are literally, like, it's part of his god powers. So my thinking is it's definitely connected to his brain. And he, like, I don't think he consciously controls them, though.
Yeah.
Just like we don't consciously control our hearts. Or like our breathing or whatever. Manual breathing, by the way. His subconscious, perhaps his second half of his brain, you know, it's like a way of speaking to him.
Yeah, for sure.
And like maybe subconsciously he can control them. Like when he does this little flick where he like flicks the tattoo guy to the back.
Yeah.
Maybe like he's like subconsciously using a bit of his own magic to like just fling him, you know?
Yep.
That sort of thing. Look, he's a demigod. He can get away with it.
I like him. I like the character. He gets like an emotional arc kinda where, you know, he like...
Yeah. The only problem I have with this movie is they have a like falling out at the end.
Yeah, that was kind of annoying.
The falling out is like, okay, why are we doing this sort of thing? Like, we're so close to the end of the movie. Why are we having our falling out now? Like, it felt a little bit shoehorned in.
Yeah, for sure. I agree.
But it wasn't the worst. We've had worse.
We have had worse. Like, you know, and also that's a kid's movie, so something has to happen every 10 minutes for their attention.
Yeah. They don't have Subway Surfers on, so they got to keep the attention somehow.
I'm pretty sure I said, because it takes about half an hour before she gets out into the sea. I think I remember thinking to myself, this is moving very, very, very quickly. This is moving through exposition and plot points so quickly at the start there. Not like as a bad thing, but just as like it's so interesting, particularly on the podcast, because we've mainly been watching older movies, which really like to take their time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
And then we jump to, you know... This movie came out 8 years ago, not really for the TikTok generation, but definitely for the, definitely for the Zoomers. And it's, it's got to keep up with their attention span, which is a lot quicker. So
Yeah. Well, yeah, we've seen it a bunch with going through the ages that movies have become a lot quicker, a lot faster, a lot more like... And it's just like a progression of time where it's like you've got to compete with other movies that hold everyone's attention better. You have to make sure that you're holding your audience's attention. And so there's a lot going on for sure. There isn't really a lot of downtime.
Not really.
In the movie. There's a few scenes because when they're like floating in the water and stuff. But other than that, it's action and things and stuff.
And honestly, those slower moments, that was some of my favorite stuff in the movie.
Yeah.
Some of my favorite moments. I like that stuff.
There's some good ones.
Or like the training and stuff. That was good stuff. You tranked my butt cheek. That was funny.
Stupid. It's very stupid.
What else can we talk about? The Kakamora. Let's talk about them.
Oh, yeah. The little coconut dudes.
Yeah, Mad Max on the water.
Yeah, they are Mad Max. That's so true.
It seems like they are actually based off Polynesian mythology, which is pretty cool.
I think everything has some sort of link to something in this film. And yeah, they're pretty cool as just little coconut things. They shoot their leader at one point, and it's a whole gag. And I was like, this is stupid.
It's the minionification of...
Yeah, it was a minion moment, and I go,
that was a fun action scene. Everything
the action in that was really good.
I quite like it. It is just Mad Max. It's just kind of Mad Max for a bit, but it's good fun.
I like the way they defeat them and everything, and it shows like Moana's not a pushover, and she's like, hey, and like I did something, and he's like, you know what, I'm impressed. There's one scene where she like grabs the heart and she like lands back, and you can see on the Rock's face it's animated. He does the like, ooh. I'm actually pretty impressed. He does that sort of face for a second.
Let's talk about Maui's faces for a second, though, there as well. Because I remember The Rock, when he was making this, he was like, I don't like when big action stars do animated stuff, because all you can see in that role is the action star, you know? Like, yeah. I've said it before, I think Eddie Murphy in Milan kind of ruins that movie, because Eddie Murphy is Eddie Murphy, and even when he is Donkey, he is just Eddie Murphy. So, you know, just having Eddie Murphy and Milan, it's kind of annoying a little bit for me.
Yeah, well, you're a simp for the new Milan, so your opinion's just invalid.
It was not great.
You were raving about it. I remember when you first came out, you were like, this is the best movie I've ever seen in my life.
I don't ever remember saying that.
I love the CCP. You were saying all those things. I remember it.
I think it's a pretty decent live-action Disney adaptation. We'll talk about live-action Disney adaptations in a bit. But The Rock was like, I don't want people to watch Moana and just see me. I don't want that to happen. And for the most part, unless you're super familiar with his voice, it's hard to tell that it's The Rock.
Yeah.
Except for the animation of his face, which is The Rock eyebrow raise constantly. I thought it was kind of silly. Anyway.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I liked him, though. I thought he does a great job as Maui, personally. I was surprised, because I remember when it first came out, I was like, The Rock? Oh, here we go. I wonder if he's gonna have fucking tracky shorts and a fucking...
Tracky shorts?
And he's in the jungle, and it's every Rock movie ever.
I don't think Jumanji had come out yet by the time... I think Jumanji was yet to come out.
I don't know. But, like, you know, for, like... When The Rock was in an animated movie, I'm like, oh, that's a bit weird, you know?
No, definitely.
I'm not used to this. It's different, and therefore it's bad.
I agree.
But then I saw it, and I liked it, so therefore it's good, actually.
I think he's pretty good in this, and I think there is a reason why he's playing himself in the live-action Moana movie. Anyway, we'll get to that later. Because, oh boy, I want to talk about that. There's one joke in this that he does, which, you know, he is kind of like the genie of the movie, so he's allowed to break the fourth wall a little bit. But there's a part where he grabs the chicken and then he signs her oar, and he says, when you use a bird to write, it's called tweeting.
Oh, fuck that joke. Fuck that joke.
It's the worst joke in the whole movie. It's so bad.
There's another deadpan fucking joke he does like that later on in the movie. I can't remember what it is at the time, but he does it at least a couple of times. And it's the worst part of the fucking movie.
He does.
Fucking hate it. I can't remember what the other joke was.
Well, there's the post-credit sequence with the crab that breaks the fourth wall and is like, I bet if I was fucking Sebastian, I'd be cool.
No. But like... Post-credits don't count.
No. He does shapeshift into the reindeer from Frozen.
Yeah, I think that's fine.
I think that's fine.
Yeah. That's like a visual, like, wink, nod, like...
Yeah.
Because you could quite easily have just seen that and thought, oh, he just turned into a deer randomly by accident. Yeah. Haha, that's funny. Like, you don't have to get that. The, like... scrolling on the oar and being like, that's called tweeting. And the wink to the... Like, you're literally yanking people out of the movie to laugh at a dumb fucking joke. Annoyed me. Worst part of the movie, actually.
I agree with you.
Maui does it a lot during the film. He's the one who, like, is like, you're a princess. and she's like, no, I'm not. I'm the daughter of the chief, and he's like, same difference. You wear a dress, you have an animal sidekick, you're a princess. Like, so he makes that joke.
Yes.
He makes the, if you're going to start singing, I'm going to throw up. That's another one of his quotes.
Oh, yeah, he references that the songs happen in the...
Yes.
I don't like when musicals do that. When musicals are like, the songs are actually being sung. I'm like, no, they're not. I'm watching a movie. The characters aren't actually singing.
Really? Blue dot in my butt cheek. Like, he does...
That was funny.
He does a lot of, like,
He's the comedy character, it's fine.
Yeah. I'm just saying, not my favorite part of the film. For sure.
All right, let's talk about, speaking of going from one of the worst parts of the movie to going to one of the best parts of the movie, giant coconut crab played by Jermaine Clement. That's some good shit. I like the song. The song just sounds like a Flight of the Conchord song, and it's good. And he does a song, and he's like, I'm a shiny crab. And I'm an evil shiny crab. But I'm not actually evil, but I'm a shiny crab.
He's great.
He's so good.
Shiny, I'm gonna kick your behind.
Apparently that song is it was like a David Bowie tribute.
Yeah.
Which I'm like,
it is very David Bowie.
It's a banger. It doesn't sonically, it does not mesh with the other songs in this movie. It's its own thing, but also they're in the realm of the monsters at that point.
It makes sense that it doesn't mesh though, because all the other songs are sung by the main characters or the people, right?
Yeah.
Whereas that song is the one song in the film that's done by something other than the humans and is like a direct adversary. So of course it's got to be very different.
Yeah.
And I love his character, and he's not evil.
No.
In fact, he doesn't do anything bad in the film. Full stop.
I mean, he tries to eat Moana, but
Look, we all get hungry, Sandro. It's literally the food. It's the realm of monsters, you know?
No, for
it's
sure.
Eat or be eaten. And do you know what happens? They steal the hook from him, which he found and collected through very reasonable means.
I agree. And also, apparently Maui cut off one of his legs, so,
Yeah.
based.
And he seems, pretty reasonable about it. Because you know what happens? When they leave, when they escape with the hook, does he say, hey, come back with my hook, what the fuck, I'm gonna get you, does he say anything? No, he's like, did you at least like the song?
Yeah, he does say that.
Yeah, he doesn't care that they're getting away. He's just like, hey, did you like the song, though?
That's a great point.
Justice for my boy,
I agree.
But yeah, I like his character. I like how his whole thing is collecting treasure. Yeah. So he'd be shiny. He also ate his grandma, which, I mean, we all want to do that, right?
Yeah.
I like the whole thing where he's shiny, so it attracts fish. So he can just sit in his cave. It's pretty good.
I like that character. I just want to say, I just want to take a moment now. We talked about The Rock for a while, but the voice actors in this movie are so good. Everyone's doing so well. Jermaine Clement in that song's great. Ali Caraval, I think is how you say her name. She plays Moana. She's great. I think she was 16 when she did this.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good job.
And here's the thing, when you're part of a team, you're always just as strong as your weakest link, right? That's what people say.
Yeah.
I think in this movie, their weakest link is still a banger. Can you think of anybody who wasn't a really good voice actor in this?
The Rock.
If The Rock's the weakest link, I thought he did a pretty good job.
Yeah.
He's a very likable character, and I'm not thinking half the time that that's The Rock until he says something dumb and sarcastic, in which I get yanked out of the film and go, that's the fucking Rock.
That's The Rock.
But, other than that, he is the weakest link, and he's still really good. So I think they did a great job.
Anyway, they fixed global warming. I don't think there's anything else to really say about them.
I like the ending.
Yeah, that's nice.
I like the fights. The fights are pretty good in this.
I didn't love it, but I think that's just because when it gets and this is a modern movie thing, from 2015 onwards, when modern movies get to that big epic scale, the big fighting and one person's up in the air and one person's on the ground, I don't really care anymore. Particularly when it's a big giant gas monster or a big giant fire monster. I don't know. But it did look good. It looked good.
You agree with Deadpool. Here comes a big CGI fight scene,
Yeah, I don't really care, but Yeah, it's better than the Shang-Chi ending. I'm like trying to think of like recent Marvel movies that had bad end fight sequences. Shang-Chi's one was pretty terrible.
Yeah. Well, I think it's just because it's overplayed a lot, not because it's necessarily bad.
Yeah,
right?
no, exactly. And I think that like having it become more of like when Moana was like, I know what to do, and then she's like, I'm gonna be fucking Moses and part the water, and then it comes up to me, and then it's like, oh my god, actually, actually though.
And that comes from the Beyblade lore.
What?
Do you not know that, Sandro?
Oh, the Moses Beyblade.
Yeah, the Moses Beyblade.
I haven't thought about that in so long.
You know, the other things was from Polynesian lore. That bit was from the Beyblade.
From the Beyblade lore. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a pretty strong ending. Maui goes off on his own at the end, and then Moana's back to... but she's not actually... She's still just a princess. Her parents are still alive at the end of the movie, so...
Yeah.
No, it's good. Oh, yeah, and now they're being fucking voyages. They're back on the... They're back on the seas again.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. I liked the whole, like, thing, because she learns from Maui.
Yeah.
Who is, like, thousands of years old, right? And was around when... her people were expert wayfinders. So her ancient ancestors would have taught Maui.
Yeah.
Maui would have thousands of years of experience then, and then he taught her, which then so she can reteach her like family. It like comes around, and that's really cool. I really like that part. And I liked the ocean. The ocean was sassy.
Oh, yeah, we didn't talk about that. The ocean's a character in this movie.
Yeah, the ocean's just a dude.
Yeah.
A guy.
I really enjoyed that as well. That was very enjoyable to watch the ocean just be kind of goofy.
I liked how the ocean wasn't the, like, be-all, end-all. It did help a lot, but it didn't always help.
No.
You know?
It mostly just helped if people, like, fell off the boat.
Yeah, which was quite funny.
Which is good.
It's a good way of, like, shoring up those problems with the movie. It's like, oh, what if this person falls off? It's like, how are they going to get back? Oh, the ocean just, like, boop. I like when she screams at the ocean, like, after she, like, gets wrecked by a storm. But the storm literally carried her to Maui. So the ocean literally did help her there. She, a little ungrateful there, Maui. Come on.
All right, well, let's move on a little bit. I want to very briefly, because we are actually recording this at the start of November 2024. And Zach,
that's true.
What's bloody out at the end of November 2024?
I'm sure it will have nothing to do with Moana specifically.
Oh. Well, it's Moana 2, first of all.
Whoa, shit! Oh my god, it was directly related to Moana 2.
I have seen nothing about this movie. I didn't even actually realize this was coming out until, like, last week. I haven't seen posters or trailers or anything for this.
I mean, I've known it's come out for a while, but you know me, I'm a big Moana fan.
That's true, you are the big Moana boy of the podcast. Yeah. Are you looking forward to it? Do you think it'll be a good one?
I am looking forward to it. Do I think it will be good? No idea. Don't know.
Hard to tell.
Because I'm going to go in blind.
Oh.
Because I'm not some dummy that's going to go look up trailers and other things and ruin my experience because it's bad. Because if I'm going to see a movie, I want to see the least amount of trailers as possible.
I agree. I'm not going to watch a trailer of this one. I'm just going to go in blind and I'm going to have a fun time. I'm a little bit late to the train, but bloody toot, I'm on the seas now with the Moana fanboys.
Just wait till like 2 weeks before it comes out, Sandro. You will not be able to go outside without a fucking signpost on a fucking bus driving past with Moana on it.
With
you
the
know?
Moana thing, yeah, no, for
they
sure.
will advertise the crap out of it, I'm sure.
I think it'll be a fun time. It seems like the voice actors are back, so
yeah, I'm hoping it's going to be good.
Yeah. I mean, like, Disney sequels are hard because most of them are just direct to DVD, you know?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, back in the day, it was definitely the trope of, like, all right, we've had this popular thing, now let's pump out a really crappy fucking sequel, a.k.a. the Aladdin sequel, where they had to get the voice actor for Homer instead because Robin Williams fucking hated them for their advertisements using his likeness as the genie.
Yeah, because I think Frozen 2 was like the first big. Oh no, Ralph Breaks the Internet was the big first, like, sequel.
Yeah. There's been a turning point. I can't remember which movie when, but they've started putting a lot more effort into their sequels, being like, hey, we should actually try and earn some money off these properly.
Yeah, exactly.
And so they've started doing actual, like, sequels for movies.
Yeah.
But not all of them have been good. Most of their sequels have been kind of mid.
I haven't seen any of them. I haven't seen Ralph Breaks the Internet. I haven't seen Frozen 2.
Mid.
I'm looking forward to Zootopia 2, though. That could be alright. That's coming out soon.
Yeah, because a lot of the problems with the sequels is most of the time the movies themselves are not made to have sequels.
Yeah, no, exactly. Well, that was my problem with... I watched it earlier this year, but Inside Out 2 has come out. It's kind of mid.
Boo. Heavy disagree, actually.
You liked it?
I did like it.
I thought it was good, but I also was like,
You didn't vibe with it?
this didn't need to happen.
I liked it because it was a natural progression of the story. Because she gets older, and then she gets more emotions. She becomes more complex.
But the plot's just the same thing all over again.
It was the same thing, but here's the thing, Sandro. I liked the first thing. And have you seen a Disney product? They're all the fucking same thing.
It's true. I think it's hard when, like, you've got all 4 Toy Story movies and they're all incredible.
Yeah,
I think it's hard to, like, make, to compare sequels.
I thought they did pretty well. I definitely think it's not as good as the first one, but only because of the fact that it is a sequel to the first one. And so you already know the gimmick. I think that the thing with Inside Out is, like, it's this whole thing of, like, what about the emotions in your head? What if they were characters that... And that, like, story is already there when the second one comes out. So it's like... So it's less of, like, a new thing, more of this thing.
Yeah.
Which is not necessarily bad if you wanted more of this thing,
yeah,
right?
For sure. And I thought it was a fun time. But yeah, we will see what Moana 2's like. We might, I don't know, we're not going to review it, but,
I will.
You will review it?
I'll do both of us. Yeah. I'll be like, so, Sandro. Yes, Zach? I liked fucking Moana 2. Did you like it? I hated it because my opinion sucked. I'm Sandro. Brr. And then I'll be like, yeah, but it was good though. And then Sandro will cave and he'll be like, actually, because you've said it's good, I'm changing my opinion to actually it's good because I don't want conflict.
I like it now. But Zach, let's talk about one other Moana movie that's coming out in bloody 2026. It's something that we do not need. It's a live-action Moana remake.
Boo!
Did you know they're making this?
Fuck off. No, I did not know they were making it, and I'm upset.
I don't want this.
No, fuck off.
The Rock is playing Maui. The rest of the cast is different. The Rock is playing Maui. It's directed by someone who mainly just does stage stuff, so I don't know if it'll be any good. But yeah, coming out in 2 years. I don't care.
Nope, don't want it. Don't care for it. Like, the movies... Like, the other ones, they have the whole thing of, well, the movies are like 30 years old, so we gotta fucking rehash them for no fucking reason.
This one's 8 years old.
8.
It's gonna be 10 years old by the time the live-action movie comes out. That's not enough time to make live action.
Dude, if it was 100 fucking years, they still wouldn't have enough excuses to make a live action. It's just a money grab. It's just stupid.
Yeah.
And I hate it, and I'm not a fan.
That's pretty dumb. Don't like it, actually. Get out of here.
Fuck the live actions. Angry.
To make switching to the new Boost Mobile risk-free, we're offering a 30-day money-back guarantee.
So why wouldn't you switch from Verizon or T-Mobile?
Because you have nothing to lose. Boost Mobile is offering a 30-day money-back guarantee.
No, I asked why wouldn't you switch from Verizon or T-Mobile?
Oh.
Wouldn't.
Because you love wasting money as a way to punish yourself because your mother never showed you enough love as a child?
Whoa. Easy there.
Yeah.
Applies to online activations. Requires port in and auto pay. Customers activating in stores may be charged non-refundable activation fees.
Are you a grown-up who loves Disney?
Are you a grown-up who wants all the facts?
Are you a grown-up who spends copious hours arguing with friends and family about the deep intellectual properties of your favourite Disney movie?
Do you want to delve deeper into the realms of Disney with us?
I'm Stacey.
And I'm Georgina.
And together, we're Disney Grown Up. We are the place to get all of the intellectual debate on your favourite Disney movie.
Get all of those fun facts.
And a whole heap of raw reactions to all of those interesting Disney movie moments. You can find us where any good podcast is found or on our website. That's notcanonproductions.com.
Join us for Disney Grown Up.
You know you want to.
That's Not Canon Productions podcast.
Speaking of angry, Zach, it's time for the grand return
of raving reviews.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, what a blast from the bloody past.
The past of 1 to 2 to 3 years ago.
However many years it's been.
Yeah. Because, of course, it's time for Raving Reviews. This is a part of the show where I get reviews from Rotten Tomatoes. The only place that gives good reviews.
That's not true.
And by the only people that give good reviews, which is, of course, the audience. Because, as we all know, the paid corporate shills that are the professional reviewers.
Yeah, what about them, Zach? What about them?
They're all bad and stinky and poo-poo.
That's pretty correct.
Unlike the audience, which is unbiased, based, and red-pilled.
So Moana has. What does Moana has? It's got 95%. Holy shit, from the critics. Yeah. Huge.
And the audience is pretty positive for this one as well. Let me... audience gives it 89.
Yeah,
89
not bad. Pretty good.
Yeah. A little bit more negative, but that's because... well, you'll see anyway. We'll start it off. I got a few ones this day, and of course... As is tradition with all of these, I have hidden my own review.
Oh my god, you hid your own
review
in there. You did a me on Raven Reviews, but I'm in charge. That's what I do. Wait, I stole that from you!
Yeah, oh my god. It all comes back.
Oh my goodness.
It's just like Moana learning to sail from Maui, who learned to sail from her people. It all comes back around. So, first we have Shaked.
Okay.
Which I mentioned earlier in the podcast because Shake says, the story is good, but the characters are not good enough. And I hate the chicken.
Oh, you hate the chicken. You don't like fun then.
Yeah, Shake hate the chicken.
I bet you're a fucking film bro and all you watch is sad movies.
Wait, Sandro, did you make this review?
That's my review, yeah. That's my bloody review, mate. I did that one.
So, Sandro, what would you rate this as a cynical reviewer, as a cynical film bro reviewer? What do you think?
I feel like it's out of 5, right?
Yes. So, and importantly, there's 0.5.
Yeah,
so the lowest is 0.5 up to 5.
I'm going to say that's probably a 3.
A 3?
A 3. I'm still going to go positive, because, you can't give this movie below a 3.
Well, maybe you can if you really hate a chicken, Sandro, because this is a 2.5.
So close yet so far. So close yet so
very
far.
Very close one. You were pretty on the money there. You were close. All right, we have Jennifer. Jennifer says, the only thing I didn't enjoy about this film is that the sequel isn't out yet. And also, The Rock singing, lol JK.
Oh, so she's fine with The Rock. The Rock singing's pretty good. He's auto-tuned in the chorus, but aside from that, it's all his natural voice. And also, he does a big rap, Zach. He does a big old rappity rap.
It's true. And it's not bad.
He's got that money, got that power, staying hungry.
He's got that skibbity riz, if you know what I'm saying.
I was doing the Tech 9 song. I was doing brain rot. Anyway. That's a 5 out of 5.
That's a 4 out of 5.
Oh, so close. I'm thinking in Letterboxd. I'm thinking in Letterboxd scoring right now, I think.
You need to get into that Rotten Tomatoes mindset.
That big old splat.
But don't you worry, Sandro. Andy's got your back. He'll get you back into that Rotten Tomatoes mindset. Andy says, this movie was trash. The second's going to be worse. Crying, laughing emoji.
What? Andy probably likes Rebel Moon.
Andy is a 9-year-old troll on the internet, Sandro.
It's probably 0.5.
He's not old enough to see that.
It's either 0.5 or it's a 1. Because of the crying, laughing emoji, I'm going to say it's 0.5.
A good call, Sandro, because it is a 0.5.
Hell yeah.
The crying, laughing emoji really got you there. I put this review in, not just because the name is great, but the review is also great. This one's from Platty the Parrypuss. Platty the Parrypuss, I should say, yeah.
That's definitely not you, because that's a Rotten Tomatoes name right there. That can't be you.
It's an amazing name.
So
and
good.
the review's great too, because the review is, the crab was pretty funny.
That's the whole review. 5 out of 5.
I was gonna put this review anyway, and then I saw the username. I'm like, this is great.
It's a great review. I'll say 5 out of 5.
It's 5 out of 5.
2 in a row.
The crab was pretty funny.
The crab was pretty funny.
Damn, 2 points on the board for Sandro. I'm gonna make this next one a little bit more interesting, Sandro. Seeing as you're now, you're an expert on the Rotten Tomatoes. You got a 2 streak going.
That's right.
Pillow's got your back because I think we can get this third one, this number 3 streak up on the board. Pillow says, Moana, 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 Moana.
The whole review?
That's the whole review. Thank you, Rotten Tomatoes, for once again being the peak intellectual space to find reviews on the internet.
Man, I don't know. Is that is it a 5? It's probably a 5. It could be a 3.
Let me state again. You're not getting it. It's Moana, 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 Moana.
Oh, great songwriting there from Lin-Manuel Miranda. Lovely stuff. That's it. That's a.
I can hear him going up and down.
3.5.
It was a 3.5! Oh my god, he did it! He did it! Pillow had the best review ever.
Woo!
Fuck me, I can't believe you've got that.
That better not be you. I swear to God, it better not be you.
Oh, dear, that's fucking great. I can't believe it. And finally, the last one, just to go through it, from Stephen Paul. LOL, the funniest 1 hour and 53 minutes ever! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, explanation 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 mark. Now, you might have forgotten this, but they did say the funniest hour and 53 minutes.
The movie's an hour and 47 minutes.
On Disney, it is 1 hour and 51 minutes.
Oh, that's still incorrect,
I just thought that was a
incorrect, though.
But if you Google it, Google says it's 1 hour and 53 minutes.
Oh.
So they were right on by Google's standards.
5 out of 5, purely because there are the amount of exclamation marks in there. Leading me to think.
It's 5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Damn, 4 points.
Nice.
Wow, you did really well there. You just needed to get into your groove. You were right. You were in the letterbox mindset, but once you switched on to the Rotten Tomatoes, Andy with his "this movie was trash, the second it's gonna be worse," you were on point, you know?
I was on point. Okay, now, yours is either Andy or your pillow. You're either Andy or pillow.
Whoa.
Because you're a troll, Zach. You're a little troll.
You think I wrote Moana, 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 Moana?
I do think you wrote Moana times 4 times. And no, I don't... Because this movie is so popular, I genuinely don't know. Because the average low IQ of people on Rotten Tomatoes is already low. But a popular movie, that shit is so
it's
fucking
in the bottom.
low.
It's bottom of the barrel. It's bottom of the monster ocean right there, you know?
So I have no idea, but I do think it's very funny if you wrote Moana, 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 Moana.
That would be very funny. So would you, are you picking that one?
Yeah, I'm going to pick that one.
Unfortunately, I was not the intellectual mastermind behind Moana, 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 Moana.
Oh, dear.
No, I was actually Jennifer. With the only thing I didn't enjoy about this film is that the sequel isn't out yet.
Hell yeah.
And also the rock singing, lol JK.
You were Jennifer the whole time. How about that?
I was I put the lol JK just to throw you off.
That threw me off the rating a lot.
Yeah, because it made the review worse by putting the lol JK. If I had just cut that out, it would be a good review.
Exactly.
But I put that in to make it a little worse, just to throw you a curveball.
Well, what a great review. And we're bloody back with Raven Reviews. We're doing it again until the end of the show ever. So that's fun times. We're not doing remakes anymore because they're already doing one.
Yeah, like, what do we do? It's like, we could remake it, and let's say we do a live... fuck, they're doing a live action as well.
They're already doing it.
Shit.
Or they're doing a sequel and a live action. They're greedy, actually.
That would be pretty funny for us to do things as live action. We remake things as a live action. Because all right, we make it live action. What do? We take out all the fun bits and add, like, a song. Done.
Done.
Perfect. Ship it.
We add one new song by Beyonce. I don't know.
I can't wait for him to be in the new live action Moana.
It's going to be great.
Where he raps with the fucking stingrays and the grandma, you know?
Well, that's the entire episode right out of the bloody way. If you liked the show, thank you so much for listening. If you liked our opinions on Moana, mums, then make sure you stick around, because this show is very mum-friendly. With the movies that we're doing, we're all about the mums.
Yep.
Because over on patreon.com/OldieBuddyGoodiePod, we reviewed the Twilight parody movie, Vampires Suck.
Oh, hell yeah. And that one's really not for the mums.
It's not. It's for people who hate Twilight, actually.
Yes. Which is such a niche audience to cater to.
It is. It really is. But that's out there now. If you want to get that, you can also get ad-free episodes of the show. We've got a huge back catalogue you can check out as well. They're each individually priced. You can buy particular episodes or buy packs of episodes. It's a whole thing. Patreon.com/OldieBuddyGoodiePod for that. I don't think there's anything else to mention. You're probably going to start streaming soon. You mentioned to me before we started recording, so...
Oh my god. I've said that for fucking years, so we'll fucking see about that.
Maybe I'll just put, like, a link to your Twitch in the description, and then we'll see.
Yeah, you should kick me up a bum. Make me actually do it for once, because I'd like to.
If Zach gets a bunch of new follows, he'll do a bloody stream. I stream when I'm not working, which was last week, but maybe I'm streaming this week. Who knows?
Hey, there was some good streams the other day, you know? The selling card packs.
The card packs, yeah.
Opening card packs, it was a good time.
Yeah. I've become I make the same content that Drake makes on Twitch now.
Yeah! Sandro is Drake now.
Don't say that. No.
Sandro is Drake's #1 fan.
Oh, yes. That's true. I love how he is a criminal. Probably.
Yeah. I liked how he lost his beef battle spectacularally.
He really did lose. Oh, no, wait. Oh, no, Zach, our YouTube comments are getting filled up now just because you said that.
Oh, shit.
Speaking of YouTube, we're on YouTube. We somehow have heaps of subscribers. Don't know how that happened, but thanks to everyone on YouTube. I keep getting comments. I got a massive comment on our Cat People episode yesterday.
Oh, nice.
I liked it.
Oh, that's, was it positive, negative? Like, just talking about cats?
Yeah, it was just like talking about how much they love Cat People too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Hell good. Yeah, that's awesome.
And apparently there's a third Cat People movie that's a prequel that we just didn't do.
Oh,
so
hell
we might have to check that one out.
Well, put it on the list. We need to lock that in. Just for that one big fan of the Cats 2 movie. I did think I shit on it the other day, but that one was actually all right.
Cat People 2?
It was not a good sequel to the other movie.
Yeah.
But it was a good movie in itself.
That's right. But Zach, speaking of good movies in themselves, now that we got those plugs out of the way, all the links in the episode description, it's time for you to pick a movie out of the movies that I've picked that are linked to Moana.
Oh, yeah.
All I'm going to say is I've got 3 movies.
Oh.
You can ask me questions about them. I'm going to give you 3 questions for each movie, minus 2 very broad questions that you can ask for all 3.
Yeah. We'll work out the ratio of questions.
Yeah.
As we go along, but I think that's a good baseline, absolutely.
And if I want to veto a question, I can veto a question, like you did with the actors for last week.
Yeah. You don't want to give it away.
Yeah.
Because, like, if you say James Corden, you're never picking that movie.
Never going to pick it. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just not going to happen.
But yeah, I've got 3 movies here that are all pretty directly linked to Moana. I don't have that many stretches here, so go ahead. 3 movies, ask your question and pick your poison. One week, I'm just going to be a mad lad and just pick a movie without asking questions.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Go for it. Yeah.
All right.
So I want the year. I liked the year opening. That was my main one when I was making them last week. I was like, okay, these have good different years that I wanted to pick from.
Well, I asked for decade, but you're asking for specific year, which I will give to you.
Yeah. Oh, that's true. Decade was a broader question, that's for sure. If you want to change it, you can do that.
They're all from the same decade, so I'm gonna give you.
Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's cool.
So, option 1 is from 2002.
Ooh. Okay, yeah, we're in the 2000s movies.
Yeah,
that's a dangerous time. There's a lot of landmines around there.
Option 2 is from 2006, and then option 3 is from 2007.
Well, you have made me scared because the 2000s were a scary time.
Very spooky, scary for real.
Yeah, because there's a lot of landmines these could possibly be. My first thought is one of these has got to be a Spy Kids movie for sure.
How would I get a Spy Kids movie link from Moana? That would be impressive.
Because it's for children.
That's a stretch. That's a stretch. I was going to be like, I could do a James Cameron movie, and the connection is that he likes water.
It's true. That's a great connection. I would have loved that.
Anyway, what's your?
Let's do genres. I like genres as a question. That was a good one.
All right, movie number 1. It's an action movie.
Oh, yeah.
Movie number 2. It's a sci-fi movie.
Ooh.
Movie number 3. It's a comedy.
Ooh, I am scared of movie number 3. Movie number 3 is going into the scared comedy.
That's going into the scared
comedy area.
All right.
Because it's 2007 comedy movie, right? It's 2007.
You can maybe not make it a scare. I'm not going to say anything. What's your next question?
Ooh. Okay. All right. This is the crunch time.
This is a crunch time.
For the comedy movie, the 2007 comedy movie.
Yep.
Does it have a higher or lower rating on Rotten Tomatoes than 50%? Because I'm scared of this one right now. This is my I'm scared.
It's got higher than 50%.
Ooh! Okay,
Yeah.
I'm less scared of it now. Unless it's really niche.
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's a 2007 comedy. It doesn't sound like it's going to be niche. Okay. Sci-fi.
The sci-fi one? Mm-hmm.
Does it take place in the future or the past?
Ooh, it takes place in the very near future.
Ooh, the very near future.
Yes.
Okay, that scares me.
Why? I don't know why.
Depends on how near the future is, right?
Let's just say we may have already gone past that year in real life.
Yeah. Which would be funny. And then we got the action film. Who can you tell me the main lead, like one of the actors from the action movie?
One of the actors?
Yeah, whoever you want to give to me as a hint towards this movie. Because, like with the James Corden one, obviously James Corden is the one that came to mind immediately, but that would have given it away somewhat. So you don't have to do that.
I will give you one of the actors. One of the actors is Michael Clarke Duncan, who we have seen in movies like the 2001 Planet of the Apes. He was in Armageddon. He's Kingpin in the Daredevil movie. He's also in Green Lantern. He's in a bunch of stuff. Don't look him up. Don't look up his filmography.
No, I'm not looking it up because then the movies could pop up and I could get hints, right? You're not allowed to look up things in these. All right, option 1, Rotten Tomatoes, 50%, up or down?
Down.
I knew it. I know option 1, if it's down and it's an action movie, that's going to be rough. Because action movies are you can just have the most brain dead thing. So it has to be real bad if it's an action movie. So now I'm more wary of number 1 because I know that number 3 had a higher one.
It does have a higher.
You know what? Let's go number 2, higher or lower. Higher or lower on the Rotten.
Lower, but lower at the time.
Oh.
Potentially turned around a little bit now.
Oh, okay, that's actually really intriguing.
But it is lower on Rotten Tomatoes. That's just a little hint for you.
Yeah, that was a little hint. I'm really curious about the second one now. I'm definitely leaning towards the second one now because you said because I like the whole idea of it's gotten more positive reviews now.
Yeah. I feel like it's a little bit unfair to say that and not give you a hint like that for the rest of the movie. So I am going to give you a hint for the rest of the movies now.
That's cool. I like it.
Here's a free hint for the first one. We have reviewed a movie that is very directly related to this movie before. Very, very directly related. And for the third one, let's just say it might be a comedy that's a little close to home. What does that mean? What does that bloody mean?
It means it was made in Australia.
No. Honestly, I'm happy if you pick either of these. I don't really care, so I don't have a preference.
Wait, either of these? That means one of these options is bad. I wonder which one.
No.
Is it the first one? Who knows? Yeah, because you've already kind of answered my question of because you did a great one, which was like, have we seen anything related to these?
Yeah, you have seen something related to the first one before.
In
fact, you've seen something related to all three of them.
Oh.
But the first one more directly related in terms of like a franchise, in terms of like sequels and stuff.
Yeah, so this could be a shitty sequel to something.
Could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Okay. Again, I'm really scared of the first one because of the low ratings. That one's just like, I'm whacked out. It does tempt me to pick it.
Yeah.
But not as much, like, the second one's really intriguing. So I need the third one's the comedy.
Yeah.
I was gonna potentially ask what type of comedy, but even then, it doesn't matter because good comedy can just be good. Like slapstick can just be good. I've discovered over the years.
It definitely is in a subgenre of comedy. So I can say what it is if you want.
All right, go for it. I'm asked in it now.
It's a rom-com.
It's a rom-com. All right. Well, now I've narrowed it down. That was a good question. Okay, thank God. Give me an actor for number 2.
Oh, an actor for number 2. I mean, she's one of the main actors, so honestly, I'm just going to go for it. Sarah Michelle Gellar from Buffy the Vampire Slayer is one of the main characters in number 2.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Man, I don't know what any of these are, just that I'm not going to pick the first one. The third one I could pick.
Yeah.
But the second one is really intriguing.
Yeah.
I'm still on the whole, like, it's getting better reviews now. So I think I'm going to lock in the second one.
All right, we're doing the second one. All right. Unless I do a twist. I'm not going to do a twist.
the twist was, we're watching Moana 2.
All right, you are locking in the second one. Well,
I'll lock in number 2, but, like, I'm curious about the other one. So let's hear it out.
All right, drum roll, please. Option number 1, the action movie from 2002 was The Scorpion King.
Oh, The Scorpion King! No, I love The Scorpion King. I've recently watched The Scorpion King as well.
You recently watched it? I've never seen it, so I've always wanted to watch it. And I was
what? You've never seen it? Oh, well, The Scorpion King's absolutely going into an option later on in the year. That's for sure.
Hell yeah. Yeah, no, like I think I have seen half of it and then turned it off because I was like, what the fuck is this movie?
Honestly, I think The Scorpion King gets a bad rap because that one's pretty good.
And the connection there was obviously The Rock.
Yeah. Nice, like it.
Option number 3, the rom-com from 2007. It is Eagle versus Shark.
What the fuck?
New Zealand rom-com by Taika Waititi starring Jermaine Clement.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, see, when it had more positive reviews, I knew it was like going to be like a niche sort of comedy sort of thing. That's pretty cool. Oh, it's only just over the 50% though.
Yeah.
It must have like very New Zealand humor. So I think that one would have been really cool. I like that one.
It hits close to home because it's from bloody New Zealand, mate.
Oh, shit. I said Australia, but I should have said New Zealand.
But you passed up on it, and we're not doing that one, Zach. What we are doing is Southland Tales.
Southland Tales?
Or Southland Tales. Anyway, look it up.
Oh, my fucking God. What the fuck is this shit?
So, Southland Tales, the connection is The Rock.
Why, no.
Again, it's another Rock movie.
No, I should have picked the other two.
This is from the director of Donnie Darko, which is a big follow-up movie, which is a dystopian sci-fi comedy.
Oh my God. All right.
I'm pretty chuffed you chose this one, actually. Pretty chuffed.
I mean, on one hand, I'm annoyed that I didn't pick either of the other two. On the other hand, it's like, it's good that I picked a bomb, you know, in a way, you know. It's
I don't think this... Well, in my mind, Scorpion King was the bomb.
In my mind, that one's purely positive, actually.
All right.
Yeah, zero bomb about that one, although very funny that I caught on to that.
I am looking forward, though, to the big Donnie Darko follow-up.
Yeah, I am terrified of this, but... also sci-fi, so...
Why are you terrified of it? What makes you scared?
Because of Donnie Darko, specifically you saying that, yeah.
I don't really know what it's about.
Yeah, look, and let's keep it that way till we watch it. We'll see how it goes. That's cool. I like your connections. I like how The Rock was 2 of them.
Anyway, 2006 next year, Southland Tales. I'm looking forward to this. I think it's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. I like this, like, guessing 3 stuff. That's pretty fun. I'll probably try and do another one for the next week.
Yeah, and I like as well how, like, yes, I had one in there that was probably very good. I had one in there that might be good or bad. That's what you picked. And then I had one that I thought was going to be pretty bad, which was Scorpion King.
Yeah.
But I honestly wanted to do all 3, and I like that. I like that. I like having, like, 3 movies where I'm like, I would watch all of these.
It makes it easier because when you go, okay, I need to pick 1 movie for next week out of literally the thousands upon thousands of movies that you have to choose from, it's really hard just to pick 1. So it's better if you could pick like 3 good ones and then let fate decide.
It does mean that we have to do 2 Rock movies in a row, but it's fine.
That is a tragedy, but you literally swayed the odds. 2 of these were going to be Rock movies, Sandro.
What can I say? He's got a lot of memes.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
All right, next week, Southland Tales. Zach, I don't even know how we're ending these episodes. I don't know how we're going to end these.
Bye.
Oh.
See you later.
I guess we could just say goodbye. Oh, the theme song's playing. Well,
oh my god, have we done outro themes before? Like, the song playing?
It usually kicks in.
Are we supposed to talk over them?
It's usually about 4 seconds long, but it sounds like it's been looped.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if I'm enjoying that. Are we trapped here till this, like, cuts off at the end? Like, can we leave?
I don't know when it's gonna...